Let's talk about body weight workouts. If you're stuck at home, you can't get to the gym, you can really maximize your workout by using a few key tips and tricks. If you think about it, bodybuilding got its start with isometric movements, body weight movements, and really basic lifts. So if we go back to the basics and we slow things down a bit, we'll see really great results. Now, I think it can be difficult to gain muscle not lifting heavy, but I do think it's possible to maintain, and it's definitely possible to lean down. So without further ado, let's talk about the tips and tricks that will maximize your at-home workouts. The first tip is to slow down your tempo and focus on the eccentric portion of the rep. So that's one tip. For example, if you're doing biceps curls, rather than just repping it out like this, take your water jug or your dumbbell, your resistance band, and what you would do is once you get to this point, give it a count of 1, 2, 3 as you release the weight down. And you'll find just by slowing down the tempo, you're going to make the exercise exponentially harder. You'll also be able to focus more on that mind-muscle connection, because as you're going slowly, you can feel the muscle fibers working and you can actually train your focus to different parts of the muscle. Give it a try, you might be surprised. The next tip is to switch from double leg or double arm exercises to single arm or single leg exercises. Just by switching to unilateral exercises, you're able to increase that difficulty dramatically. So think about the exercise, a Romanian deadlift, for example. If you do it with both legs, you have that stability, you're able to lift a lot more. Now let's say you're doing it with one leg. So the stability changes, you're adding in a lot of core work, you're having to think about balancing, you're thinking about weight distribution, and you're working twice as hard because, of course, only one leg is working. So consider switching to unilateral, which is single arm or single leg exercises. The next way to increase difficulty is combining exercises into circuits. So a circuit is just 4 or more exercises smushed together. So for example, you might do a single leg squat, you might do a lunge, you might do a split stance RDL, and then you might do a Cossack squat. So you're putting all of the exercises together back to back to back. And what this is going to do is it's going to get that heart rate up. It's going to give you the benefits of strength training because of course you're doing the single leg exercises, and it's also going to give you cardio benefits because you're almost doubling your work and you're performing the exercises back to back, which is getting that heart rate up. The next tip is to shorten your recovery between your sets, supersets, and circuits. So this is a simple one. If you normally take a minute in between your sets, shorten it to about 30 seconds. This decreased recovery is going to keep your heart rate elevated, it's going to give you those cardio benefits, and it's going to increase that calorie burn. And the last tip is to consider using combo exercises. So these are exercises like a curl to a press. For example, you might do an upright row to a press. You could do an isometric squat to a curl. So these are just the combination of exercises, so you're doing double duty in the same amount of time. And of course, this is going to elevate your heart rate, it's going to help you burn more calories, and you can get more volume in a shorter amount of time. I would say the last thing to really focus on is staying positive. Look at this as an opportunity. A lot of times when we're in the gym, we hit plateaus because we're stuck doing the same stuff over and over again. This is a chance to step outside your comfort zone, to make adjustments, to get your workouts in. When you're training from home, you have a lot less distraction. You're really able to focus on the movement, and you can just get in your own head and crank out that workout. So again, this is temporary. Stay strong, stay safe, and train hard, y'all. Thanks for watching.